Made $700 today in about less than 5 minutes. Wanted to do a quick trade recap for y'all. So coming into the day, it's on the 4 hour. Coming into the day, we have had massive displacements to the downside. We filled this new week opening gap, and we've been displacing. Now I saw this 4 hour, and I was like, okay, we seem to be respecting it. Going down lower time frame, I was like, okay, we swept this internal low and have been displacing upside to the upside. So market open was at 6:30 for me, right here, um, and we kept pumping. So my trade was up to this London high. Why did I enter? Because once we swept this internal low, we immediately started reversing and displacing to the upside with massive bullish displacement. Like this, bam, we came all the way back down too, okay? But still shot back up. And here where I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for macro 640, which is also 940 for other time zones depending where you are. And we kept shooting up. So going down to the 1 minute is where my entry was. Um, I had in mind 640 was like right here, right? Right here was 640. Um, what I saw is all these low resistant liquidities stacked equal highs right next to each other, even all the way here. You see all these highs um, together. So we could have swept that and then started reversing to the downside. And I saw this. I saw this as well. Now this is an inverse fair value gap. Another confluence or P area that I've recently learned is called PXH or PLXH, something like that. But basically, what it is supply and demand. And there's so many ways to read the markets, right? So everyone has their own way of reading the markets. I saw this. I saw that we inversed this. That was part of my confluence that I entered the trade. The second confluence was that this was the DOL in my eyes. Like I saw this as a liquidity, and once we swept it, we came back down. I was like, okay, there's a chance for us to reverse, and then massive displacement to the upside. Also inversing this gap and using this as PXH. That's what the PXH was I was talking about, which is supply and demand zone. So this is basically a demand zone. It's a zone where it starts, or sorry, this is a supply zone where it starts like there's supply in the market. I'm not sure if it's demand or supply. Sorry for that, but it starts. This is like a key area. That's basically what it is. Like support, resistance, supply, demand, PXH, whatever you could use. You could call it whatever you want. Um, we use this as a support, respected the PXH, inversed the fair value gap, and closure above. Where I took my entry for 8 micros, placing my stop loss right under this, where the supported PXH we reacted off of, and completely valid stop. Entry could have been a bit earlier, but still completely valid, and take profit at London High. London High starts at 12 a.m. for me. This was London High, and we had not swept that yet. So in my eyes, A plus. I've been learning this new model, and 700. I know one account, not that much, but it's in 5 minutes, and I'm gonna work my way up to max allocation, which is 5 accounts. Let's just say 700, which is usually on the low end. Usually, I would say 700 to 900 would be the average with this, because I would only enter 8 micros as of now. So 700 times 5, that's 3,500 in 5 minutes in one day out of the week. And yeah, let's say times 4, that's 14,000 a month. Okay, and that's one day of trading a week. If we were to get 700, of course, there's going to be losing days. Of course, there's going to be on and off days and on and off weeks. But at the end of the day, getting this down at a low scale is way easier to then scale up. Start off light, start off with sizing you're comfortable with. I used to be targeting 1500, which is the max you can on a eval, and haven't had any progress with that. This is the same eval I've been trading before my old. Look, yeah, 2 trades losing 900. This week is the first week I started trading with Salmon's model, and this is my progress as of now. So 400 times 5, which is 2,000 in a week, I believe. Yeah, 2000. Um, so yeah, and only up from here. This is my first week learning a model, and I've ended the week off net positive and stuck to my rules the whole time. Let me lock myself up, matter of fact, because I only do one trade a day. Okay, and that's pretty much it, man. This is what it looks like to become consistently profitable. I'm not there yet, but I will be, and I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys took something out of this. Um, yeah, let me know what if you guys want any psychology lectures or anything. I'm just learning as I go, man. Um, but yeah, hope this vid finds the right videos, or hope this video finds the right kind of people, man. Have a good rest of your day, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.